Hello everybody and welcome to 16-Bit Winter. I am the Medieval Massacre, and this is Let's Play Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban for the GBA. When we start off, we see that we got little mini games in here, and we'll not be going to those yet. What do we have in here? I don't know what Gamma is, so let's move on and create our new game. Harry Potter had really had enough. Enough of his Uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia, and more than enough of his cousin Dudley. Next moment, he was out in the dark street. Quite by accident, he caught the night bus to Diagon Alley, which skidded to a halt outside a small and shabby pub called the Leaky Cauldron. And that is where our story begins. There you are, Harry. Hello? I am Cornelius Fudge, Harry, the Minister for Magic. Hello, Mr. Fudge. Have you had any luck with catching Sirius Black yet? What's that? Sirius Black, the murderer who killed 13 people with a single curse and who recently escaped from Azkaban prison. You know, all that exposition that we have to put inside the GBA games because we don't have enough space to actually put a real story. Oh, that's Sirius Black. I thought it was the other guy. Well, no, not yet, but it's only a matter of time. The Azkaban guards have never yet failed. Now, allow me to escort you to your room. Follow me closely. We don't want you getting lost. Alrighty then. So, I'm gonna go up here. Just gonna kind of look around. Because, I think this place is worth looking around. I'm gonna be, like, legitimately honest. I'm an explorer, and I like looking around to see where all the Folio Magi are. I'm more than likely gonna do this off-screen, because I'm gonna do most of it off-screen anyway. But as you see, the Helga Hufflepuff Collector's card is right here. So I'm probably gonna off-screen those, because that's gonna get boring, and it's not really worthy of a Let's Play. So, let's see. Is this our room? Here, Harry, take these collector's cards. They might help you during a magical encounter. Alrighty then. We've received the Dunbar Oglethorpe, Devlin Whitehorn, and Cyprian Udall collector's cards. Collect all the cards to unlock secrets and items in the Wizard World Collectors Club in Classroom 5B. Collecting certain groups of cards will allow Harry to use combo cards during the magical encounters. To view your card collection, choose Folios and then Folio Universitas. Well, there's a package. There's a card. It's from Hagrid. He remembered my birthday. And the Monster Book of Monsters. Uh-oh. Yeah, I remember this from the movie. It goes and bites you. So, this takes the way of the turn-based RPG. We got stamina points, which is our health, magic points, which determine what spells, like, they allow us to cast spells. Spells cost different numbers of points. And in the top right-hand corner, it shows basically the turn order. So now I'm going to go, and I cannot cast that yet. That basically allows you to see what his weaknesses are. But I can't do that yet, so let's just set it on fire. Yeah, I think that kind of pissed it off. We should be able to flipendo this. Flipendo costs 0, so even if you run out of MP, you will still be able to do damage. Albeit weak damage, but damage nonetheless. And you level up in typical Final Fantasy fashion as well. Ah, yes, and you also have equipment. And we're going to turn in for the night. Alrighty, I guess we'll just leave our room. Yeah, like you expect me not to see that. You received the Albus Dumbledore Collector's Card. You may know that as the very first Collector's Card Harry ever received. Now, if you press Start, you'll open up the menu, where you can see your Equip area. And I do believe we just got a cloak. So, that gives us 3 more defense points. Right now, we don't have anything else. We can equip a charm, boots, belt, gloves, and hat. Witches' hats can obviously only be worn by women. For items, you've got your potions, which we don't have any of right now. All, and miscellaneous. Folio Universitas shows everything. When we collect all of the cards in one set, we can, I do believe, actually no. We need to find everything in one set, and then we need to find the secret one, and that unlocks us a key, which gets us something kind of nifty. So I don't tend to use Folio Magi a lot, because I much prefer being a perfectionist. And then there's the special one, which is Harry Potter, which allows you to have 999 RP, MP, what is with me today? Maximum magic points, there we go, and every spell in the game for all of your players. Spoilers, there are more than just one. The Folio Bruti, when you use that Informus ability, it allows you to see the stats of everything else. As you see, there's a bunch of question marks floating by these different spells. The closer it is to the name, the more damage that spell will do. And the farther away, the least amount it will do. Saving game? That saves your game. Good for you. Also, yes, outside in the world you can use spells by pressing the B button. You can press L and R to flip between them. So Lumos will light your dark ways, and Flipendo will hit shit. Moving on. So this way we can't go in there, but there's a chest over here. And we received the Queen Maeve Collector's Card. Alrighty then. We also can't go through this door. So let's get out of here, I guess. Oh my. It's the Weasleys. Retarded cousins from the Hills Have Eyes. Harry, how are you? Fine, thanks. Hello, Harry. I promise I'm not going to butcher you guys with my British accents. Hi, Harry. So you managed to make it through the summer. That's what you say to your friends. Have you heard from Hermione? I just saw her in Diagon Alley. She was talking about buying a cat. Oh, no. Yes, this is the introduction of Crookshanks. I hate that cat. I really do. I honestly don't think it provides anything except for foreshadowing of the rat, but I won't give away any spoilers. Speaking of pets, how's your rat? He's been off color since I brought him back from Egypt. We need to give him a dose of rat tonic. Maybe the innkeeper Tom has some. Let's go ask him. Tom, old buddy, got me some rat tonic? If you don't mind finding your own way, there's a bottle down in the cellar. It's dark down there, so you might need to use Lumos to find your way. Well, I do believe we know how to do that. I came around here earlier, but I realized I came around here a little too early. This must be the way down to the cellar. Quite observant there. It's really dusty down here. Where is that bottle hiding? Press the L or R buttons to change spells. All that I already mentioned. Now, yeah, that little swirly thing can be hit by Lumos. But not when there's a box in the way, so moving on. This is a gap. We cannot jump. However, there's a little hidden passageway here. And when you do something that requires you to use a spell outside of battle, you will gain experience. You now have more stamina points, magic points, and defensive capabilities to help you in magical encounters. So if we look at our statistics, they're higher. Yes, you can push and break certain things with Flipendo. Good to keep in mind, and that is locked. So let's kill some barrels. Already then. And we got 5 experience from that. Now, this is how you get into random encounters. You run into them. Just like head on. Now, because I have no idea what that is and I have not used my Informus spell on it, that shows up as a Doctor Who time loop. But let's go F around with it. I only wish that worked. That is a rat. The rat angers me. Inform us. Inform us all. And we have the rat. It is weakest most to Petrificus totalis, Spongify, and Vermilius. Vertimillus. The second one. Unfortunately, we only have one of those spells. So, let's see what kind of damage this spell does. My, that's delicious. Now, fortunately, once we have Informist it, any other rats ever in the entirety of this world will actually show up as rats. The funnel web spider. Let's take a look at what we can learn from you. You are weakest to Flipendo. Alrighty then. So, looks like I don't even really need to cast much. Now, what's really cool is if you run into them again and you completely forget what they're weak to, you don't have to inform us them again. You just kind of have to look them up. So luckily the spell that does the most damage to him is also the one that costs us no magic points to use. I really do not want to die in my first part. That would be very disgraceful. Very, very disgraceful indeed. Ooh, we got a bracelet. Let's go and equip that. This bracelet allows us to nothing. We can't equip it, because men don't wear bracelets.